Hello guys. Just wanted to do a quick just a quick night talk before I go to sleep. I just wanted to say learn to appreciate your job, and by that I mean, even if you have a job, like keep it. Well, if it's a nice job, I mean, saying they don't treat you like shit, they don't insult you, it pays you decent or well, keep it, because you never know. You might say, oh man, I need a better job, but like, think about it. You might leave this job, and then in the next job, people are going to treat you like crap. Like, I know, because it happened to me. Like, I work in a museum like back in 2018 to 2019, and I'm like, man, I'm just kind of tired of this. Then I left. Then I found a job at a Italian nice place, which, I mean, they didn't treat me bad, but I mean, I was front cashier and it was just exhausting. And people just kept coming. I used to work at night, so usually Fridays and Saturdays, I believe. And it was just like, the busiest nights of the week, and it was too much. It was like people kept coming all night, and then for one, it was farther than my previous job, so I was just too exhausted. I mean, I sat all day because at the Silicon day I kind of sat at the front because I have a disability, so they just kept me at the front taking the orders or whatever. So that's how we clean, but that was a lot of hard work cleaning those dishes. Alright, so then eventually I left that job, so it was like 3 months, and then I went back to my old job at a museum, and it's been well ever since. So it's been like 2021, I believe. So 2021 to now that I'm still at that job. So yes, 2021, and I liked it. It's relaxing. And I mean, all my coworkers, they all left. My old boss, she left too, like a couple months ago. But I know how to do my things, and I just gotta, turn the electronics, count the cash when I go in, greet people when they come out the doors, clean and throw away the garbage. I got used to it, so it's nice and easy. And most of my coworkers, they treat me nice. Some of them, they have like issues. Very, very few that, like, maybe there's like one person or whatever. But there's just one person. Like, I thought my boss treats me okay. My other coworkers are cool and nice, but like I told you, I've been, out of all of them, I've been there the longest. I've been there like almost 4 years, I think now. Almost 3 years and 6 months, maybe. 4 years, 3 years and 6 months. Let me see if I can find it. I'm gonna go to my LinkedIn. Oh crap, I hate this website. Go to my LinkedIn and I'll check. But yeah, like I'm trying to say, just appreciate your job, and then just do like something that might entertain you, like writing poems or whatever. So like, I've been in that job since August of 2021, and I left the Italianas in August 2021. So I literally came back August 2021. So it's been 4 years and 4 months. And I've been there the longest out of compared to everybody else in there. And like I said, it's an easy job, actually. I go in, I do my things, I turn the electronics, count the cash, and I wait for people. And it's a free museum, so sometimes I might get a lot of clients or my visitors. Sometimes I might get a school group. Sometimes it's scheduled with my coworker. Sometimes it's not. Sometimes they just cannot come without being like a scheduled thing. I mean, it's a free museum, so they can just come in whenever they want. 10 to 4, But it's a nice job. It's quiet. But like I said, I've been wanting to live down here for a while. But at least here in Florida, especially in Kissimmee, it's horrible. It's like the New York of the South, the New York City of the South. So I just, man, I hate it. At least, like, I grew up here since I was 12, and it was a nice country. As I say, it was a county that was like very country. There was like cows everywhere. There was like no houses anywhere. But over the past 20-something years, it's become the New York of the South. And like I said, all my coworkers, they're from the north, and I think to myself, why do people move here, man? It's just Florida is not what it used to be. It's a hellhole. So, but I like my job. Like, I would like to leave it, but it's an easy job. I don't have to do much. It's not very mentally exhausting. I mean, I'll say half 50% mentally exhausting or 50% physically exhausting. But like I say, it's a nice job, and I will. So what I'm trying to get with this is like, if you have this sort of job like I do, like a nice job, they treat you nice. It's not extremely stressful. I'll say just keep it, and save your money, and then do something else on the side, or like study or get some certifications or something, and then start from there. But like, don't leave this job until you're 100% sure that you're gonna get like something better than that. So what I'm trying to say is like, if you have a nice job, just keep it. Especially nowadays, it's just people are too demanding. They want like PhDs and stuff. Also, my dog is barking. They want PhDs on your resumes, and I'm like, bro. And like always, like, I don't know if you're either guy or girl. Like, I always remember, like, if you're gonna put like on the dating scene with the job stuff, like, don't bother about what people think about what your job is. Like, if you're a girl and you have like a cashier job, like, I mean, if you're like younger and you have a cashier job, like, no guy's gonna care. Like, they don't care. In fact, but at least for me, I don't care if it's like an older woman that like a male or whatever, and she has like any type of job, and as long as she treats me nice, I am fine by that. But now most girls, they won't like date a guy unless he's like making $10,000 a month. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, that's just impossible nowadays. It's just like, we don't live in the type of economy anymore. It's like, things are not what they used to be back when I was like in high school. Like back when at least I'm 24, like I said in my previous video. Like, things are not what they used to be, and it's just exhausting. But what I'm trying to say with this is, just do anything you want. Like, do YouTube, like, do music. There's a lot of people out there that have very nice voices, and sometimes I really don't know why they just don't rap or sing. Like, they have such nice voices. As you can see, my voice is not amazing. Like, I would love to sing. I like to write poetry, and I would love to sing and write my own songs. Some people, they have the nicest voices, and I'm just like, man, they could just like do it as a side activity, This has to be the main thing. Just like do something like that. Or just people that are able to draw, like draw something nice, like draw like a small comic. I don't know if you guys ever heard of what's the name of the comic song? Penny Arcade, and there was like another one about like a fantasy and dragons, and it had like this deaf looking guy. I can't remember the name of it, but for example, like, I mean, they've been done for like almost the past 20 years or something, I think now. And, you could do something like that. But it's just nowadays, guys, things are just exhausting. Some people, they ask for too much. They're too demanding. Like I was saying, like this one girl, like in my previous video, that one girl I found on not the middle school, my classmate from middle school. Like, I ended up just deleting her. She didn't even, I checked before deleting her. She even checked my message. She didn't even check it. But it's just like I was saying, like, don't waste your time with people. Don't waste your time with anybody. Like, find a good job, keep it, and then do like a side activity, a side hustle, whatever you want to call it, to like, it regenerates money. Like, I seen some YouTubers that like they have like the crappiest jobs ever, and then they started doing this. That's why I started doing it. Maybe I could get something, at least even an audience, that would be nice. And they're making like $10,000 like a month just by doing YouTube and just like talking and commentating. There's like Optimus. There's a guy with a J. He has like a little mustache. He's a Spanish guy. Jamari or something like that. There's has examples. Like, I bet they all do is just YouTube, or at least they used to do it. But those are examples of just talking about things. People like to listen to people. I like to listen to people. I don't talk much. I don't express myself very often. But I started doing it since like I saw this one guy the other day, like I was telling my previous video. It's just I was fine. Keep your nice job if you have one. If you don't have one, like find something else that's peaceful. And it gives you enough money to get by. And then like do anything else, draw, post it on DeviantArt, sing, post it on SoundCloud or SoundCloud, yeah. Do commentating videos, read scary stories. I mean, there used to be this guy, Some Ordinary Gamer. I mean, I used to watch him all the time when he used to post his creepypastas. But after a while, he just stopped doing that. And I'm sure you guys know about his whole drama with Mutahar. But I used to watch his creepypasta all the time, and I still do sometimes, like before I go to sleep, because unlike me, he has a very relaxing voice when it comes to reading. So you see some people that have a nice voice too when it comes to reading. I wish he kept doing this haunted gaming creepypastas, but it doesn't make him money, so he doesn't like doing it. But like there's some people that have nice voices for reading, for singing. So I don't know, it kind of depends, guys. Like find something, find a side hustle before besides your main job, because I mean, it might take you like a year of uploading every day. I'm generally every week, reviewing a game or whatever. But so what? Like it takes maybe like 20 minutes in total. It's not your professional job. Just get a microphone, get a recording device for your videos or whatever, and then you go just talk whatever the heck you want. It's helpful, and it distresses you sometimes. So that's my advice for things. I hope everybody has a good night, and I'll see what I'll find I can talk about tomorrow. I mean, I will record at work, but like I said, my phone microphone sucks, and I get home very late, around usually 7 now. I don't know. I just don't know why. So I'm too excited. I take a shower, and then I'm just like, I don't want to talk with anybody. But yeah, I would suggest everybody does a YouTube from commentating or like review a game or anything, because there's plenty of things to do out there. So I wish everybody a good night, and peace out.